Welcome back to the DC Show. In today's video, we'll be discussing news and rumors for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Episode 3 of Moon Knight, and the new teaser trailer for Thor Love and Thunder. Stick around.
For the first topic of today, we'll be discussing Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness and a couple of possible leaks and rumors that came out over the weekend.
Yep.
First one was Paul Bettany was on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and Stephen Colbert straight up asked him, are you in Multiverse of Madness? And his response was kind of funny. If he said yes,
said, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Am I? I don't know.
I don't know, yeah. So take that for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Is it an admission? Is it a denial?
Well, we don't really know what happened to White Vision after he left on WandaVision, so he could be anywhere in the world or off world, or who knows where he is.
He's definitely out there somewhere, and then being that this is a multiversal movie, we could just get a different version of Vision.
Yeah.
It could be a good Vision, a bad Vision.
There's at least two Wandas. I don't know why not,
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen with that. Could be a variant like we saw similar to What If.
This movie's going to be crazy. I mean, like, there's going to be so many big things. There's a lot of people that speculate certain things, but I think there's going to be probably even more that's going to blow people away when it actually comes out.
Speaking of which, there was one other kind of thing that came out this weekend.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
Sure. There was a tweet from David Harbour for a Tide ad where he was holding up his shirt and talking about the stain, and then a sling ring portal opened up and a hand comes through and pulls the Tide Pods away. So is he going to be Red Guardian in Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah, I mean, that's another character that we just don't know what happened to him after the end of Black Widow.
Yeah.
He's out there somewhere. I personally really like David Harbour. I'd love to see his character come back.
He's a good actor for sure. And
definitely a good actor.
They could reuse him. They should.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's another character that could just pop up. I mean, there's so many different possible characters that could make appearances in this movie. I think we're going to get a rumor for almost every Marvel character at some point before it comes out.
I'm super excited for it.
Well, let us know in the comments below if you think either of those characters will make appearance and who you think may show up.
All right, so on the next topic, it's going to be Moon Knight Episode 3. And so spoiler warning if you haven't watched the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, as we discussed in our last video, there could be a third personality, and I think maybe it was confirmed.
Yeah, Jake Lockley, hopefully. We'll see in the next couple episodes, but there's some craziness going on where neither Steven or Mark really know what's going on. And
yeah, I mean, we didn't actually see the actions of a third personality, but we saw maybe the outcome of a third personality. We saw a transition back to Mark Spector, and he thought maybe Stephen Grant had done some stuff that pretty sure he didn't do.
Probably. And then now that they lost the Scarab in this episode, Khonshu was trying to get a hold of the other gods. So he creates a solar eclipse, which gets their attention, and then they call him through Mark into the Pyramid of Giza to have the avatars all meet up with him. All the different gods have their avatars, and basically warned him, like, hey, you're on thin ice. We're going to put you in
a bit of a loose hearing that takes place. They didn't really look into things too well, in my opinion.
No.
But things don't go too great for Khonshu and Mark Spector.
And then later on, Khonshu and Mark Spector as Mr. Knight go, and they basically do they turn back time, or is it just an illusion?
That's a big no.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's no.
Yeah, I don't think they turn back time.
Yeah, there's some speculation that they cast the spell that's reverting the Earth back 2,000 plus years.
Yeah.
And the ramifications that come along with that. I personally am in the belief that it was like a localized spell. Now, whether that was just changing visually for people in the area or for the entire world, I don't know. But
because people definitely saw it.
Yeah, people saw it for sure. And you could see the moon wavering back and forth. And if you kind of pause it in frames, you could see it's the different phases of the moon.
Yeah.
So definitely changed the sky to revert back to what it was over 2,000 years ago for them to kind of match to that map he had. But I think that's the extent of it. I think it's visual. I don't think it's actually changing gravity and,
But Khonshu got punished for it. I mean, he's encased in stone now, right?
Yeah, during that hearing, he was warned that was kind of his last warning, and next time you'll be encased in stone. And
so
and
he made that sacrifice to try to, help Steven and Mark out. And Jake,
one
maybe.
really big repercussion that came with that they kind of left the episode on is it seemed like it kind of took the powers from Mark Spector with it. So we'll have to see what happens from there. We're going to get maybe more of a the OG comic Moon Knight, who's really just a dude in a suit.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to
Should be
see.
interesting. And then another kind of interesting like little rumor that I thought was kind of cool and no substance behind it, but could Layla be Amit's avatar in the future?
That's definitely possible.
I mean, she's a big character, and Amit will be probably introduced at some point, given that they're looking for Amit. So it'd be kind of interesting to see like his love interest become her avatar.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any indication that Arthur Harrow is Amit's avatar, right? He's
He's
just
just
a
looking for him.
guy. Yeah, he's looking for Amit. So that's very possible. Amit will need an avatar if Amit gets released.
All right. What are you expecting from the next episode? Anything? And it should be pretty crazy.
I think it'll be pretty crazy. I'm not sure if it'll be this episode or next, but I have a feeling, like I mentioned before, that things are going to completely turn on their head. I think
Yeah.
we're going to find out that a lot of what we're seeing isn't really happening.
Yeah.
They've had a lot of shots where they're flipping the camera upside down or changing things, and I think that's kind of like foreshadowing. I think we're going to literally have things flipped on their head and find out that a lot of what we're seeing is just the way Stephen Grant's seeing things, maybe.
Yeah. It's interesting. I don't know much about the disorder, but like just the interesting how he switches personality so quickly and how they give each other the body. Those are pretty
Yeah.
cool scenes when they're fighting. I like that scene a lot with when they're fighting and he's getting stabbed. He's like, take the body back, take the body back.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Stephen Grant kind of he's had enough. Got speared through, run through a few times,
Oh,
just kind of done. So
I'm excited. So let us know in the comments what you're looking forward to and what you think is going to happen on the show.
And our final topic of the day is going to be Thor: Love and Thunder, and we finally got a teaser trailer and a poster.
Yeah, I woke up and I saw the trailer and I sent it to you right away, and you had already sent it to me.
Yep.
And the poster was pretty cool. The one and only Thor.
One and only Thor, which is kind of funny if you know anything about this movie.
Yeah.
I admittedly felt a little bit underwhelmed by it initially, and then you remind me that this is a teaser and not a full trailer.
Yeah.
And I think just the mindset I had so close to the release of the movie is like we should be seeing a full trailer with plot points and a villain.
Yeah.
But yeah, it makes sense to do a teaser right now. I'm sure we'll get that full trailer within a month or so.
Started with a Sweet Child of Mine riff, and then the little montage of Thor running as a child, and to like a teen or a young adult in his comic accurate costume, and then a few other costumes that they've had throughout the show
We got
in the episode.
into a training montage that a lot of people kind of speculated would happen, showing him get back in shape after in-game.
Yeah, looking jacked.
Oh,
in his Ravager's costume.
Yeah, Ravager costume.
Star-Lord looking upset, so that's always cool.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in this trailer.
Yeah.
We got a wide shot of what looks to be Olympus, I'm assuming.
Yeah, there was the lightning bolts flying around. One was caught, which was most likely Zeus. It's played by Russell Crowe, so
Yep.
that'd be kind of cool. And if they introduce Hercules, maybe that'd be awesome.
Yeah, who do you think would play Hercules?
I think there was a Henry Cavill. Cavill?
Cavill?
I don't know. Henry Cavill. He played a character I'm not really familiar with. It's Superman. It was in the Man of Steel, and Russell Crowe played his dad in that too.
Interesting.
So it'd be kind of
I
interesting.
haven't seen that before.
Me either.
Not sure what that is. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a whole lot of gods there, and
What do you think might happen to those gods up in there?
I think there's a chance they might be butchered, Doug.
What? They're gonna be butchered?
I mean,
There's a god butcher out there. You're telling me?
there is a character that's a god butcher, and it turns out he is the villain of this movie.
What? His name's Gore. Gore the God Butcher.
Gore the God Butcher, yeah.
And a little bit background by Gore is that he prayed to the gods to protect his family, and his son still died, and so basically he's on a vengeance quest to kill all the gods.
He lost his entire family, and he's kind of vowed to take out the gods, and stumbles upon a couple of gods fighting, and one of them happens to be Null, the god of the symbiotes, and it kind of imbues his sword into him, or part of him.
Necrosword, all black.
All black, and
that's where we get Nowhere from in the Guardians movie, the head of Nowhere.
That's right. He takes out a celestial.
It'd be cool if they show some background of how that happened.
Yeah, I mean, for a character to take out a celestial like that and remove its head,
He's gonna be pretty damn powerful.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, he's gonna show up. I'm guessing he'll show up at Olympus. There's a gathering of all these gods there.
Yeah.
So we could see kind of a massacre potentially.
I don't know.
Yeah, we get a wide shot of Olympus, and we see what appears to be Mighty Thor, Jane Foster, Thor, Korg, and I'm guessing Valkyrie.
King Valkyrie.
King Valkyrie, you're right. That's correct. King Valkyrie.
She looks thrilled to be at
very
those meetings.
thrilled to be at a like a some sort of a business meeting. I think it was.
I think they were like probably different countries. It looked like there was like some other flags from other countries.
I think there's a poster in the background that talks about like energy or like clean energy or something. So yeah,
it's like a climate summit.
Yeah, and yeah, she looks really thrilled to be there. But yeah, there's every time I watch that trailer, I see more. Any little bits you picked up from it?
I don't know. It was kind of interesting seeing the goat boat, seeing the boat
That's
flying
right.
through the air. There's like being led by some goats like reindeer, and seeing Thor in his new costume where he has a Stormbreaker and he's using it for the Bifrost.
Yeah,
that's
like
really
they're
cool.
flying through with the goat boat using the Bifrost. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting.
I don't know. And then at the very end, we got the first close up of Jane Foster as the Mighty Thor in her costume and everything.
Ends on that that close up shot of Mighty Thor Jane Foster.
Looking all jacked, and she's got Mjolnir all back together, all cracked.
All reforged somehow.
Some kind of magic. What do you think? So they're definitely going to do the. They talked about adapting this comics where she does gets cancer.
Cancer, yeah.
And gets the powers of Thor. Do you think that because she had the ether in her body that will be some kind of play into it from Thor: The Dark World?
I definitely think that's possible. Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, that's a lot of power. They talked in Guardians about how powerful those Infinity Stones are. So having one essentially inside of her, and she's just a human. She's that definitely could
probably gave her the radiation that causes the cancer, but also gives her the power to wield the hammer. Possibly,
yeah. Yeah, there's a lot going on there, and Taika did, I think, confirm that they are going to kind of take on some of that storyline with her and the cancer. So, and I believe every time she uses her powers, it makes the cancer worse. So, it's going to be interesting. Hopefully, it doesn't limit her being Mighty Thor too much in the movie.
That'd be a bummer because I think she has a really cool arc potential in future movies and stories.
All right, did you get a chance to watch the teaser trailer? Let us know how you liked it in the comments below.
Let us know your thoughts and opinions on today's video. If you have any topics that you would like us to discuss in the future videos, leave them in the comments below.
Be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Have a marvelous day.
Oh, I want to do a bunch anyways because I think it was fun having outtakes. So
yeah, so we have a lot of outtakes for this one.
Also, you just roll into some more.
Yep. Just the whole thing or which part?
Whatever. Yeah. Let's just keep, and we could do some funny ones too if you want.
Let us know your thoughts and opinions on today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and have a marvelous day.
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ.
Don't put that in the video, Doug. Don't put that in the video. Don't put it in the video.
That means do.
It's totally going into this.
Oh, Jesus. Man. What's going to happen to those gods?
They might be butchered.
What?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, this movie does have Gore the God Butcher, so, you got a bunch of gods in one place.
Yeah.
It's just like a buffet.
And then there's also a really cool comic accurate scene.
I don't know if he eats them, sorry.
Oh, Jesus. Nerd babies.
Oh, man. I don't know. Let's go into the outtakes now.
Yeah, for sure.
Canon, the whole thing. This whole video is an outtake.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, our final topic for the day is... Nope.
Yep.
Our final... Nope. All right. Our final topic... All right. We're just going to do this like 16 more times. It's fine.
Well, we're kind of free-flowing this one a little bit more. A lot of new news that came out today.
Yeah. Nude news?
I said new.
Oh, I thought you said nude news.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the one I have my left hand on the table is going to be the good one, okay?
Sure.
You ready? When you edit it, just look for the left hand.
One that sounds the best. Catches Mjolnir all cracked up but put back together.
Oh, I thought you were talking about her arms are all cracked up. She's on
swole.
something. It's not crack, I guess, but she is pretty big looking.
Yeah, she looks good.
Think it's all natural? Do you think they used any CGI?
No, I think she was working out pretty hard.
I believe it, but she was really thin before, so it's be interesting to see like how she looks now. Yeah, it is put back together, and she's looking pretty jacked.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm terrified.
Whatever works.
Hey, I'm not really terrified, but she's looking pretty big.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to run into her in the dark alley. Or
no, I wouldn't want to either. Wait,
I don't know.
All right, that's being cut for sure.
Nope.
It's staying in. Unless I say nerd babies.
Oh no.
Cut it now.
Demonetized now.
Woo. Oh man, it's true. We have the blue dungeon behind it. Oh. I was joking with Jacob that we should start our video by saying we're in Eric Voss's blue dungeon.
Nice. We are.
Don't really kidnap us. But do though.
What? Be sure to write.
I'm not sure if Jacob's watching, but don't forget to look at Sean.
I was looking at Sean
Look
that
at
time.
Sean's mouth hole.
Oh my.
Wait, is that his eye hole?
It's his eye hole.
Look at Sean's hole.
Oh my. Ready?
Yep.
We have too much fun being silly.
No, we have just the right amount of fun being silly.
Yep. Nerd babies. And
Have a marvelous day.